Welcome back, everyone. Over the course of the next few months, we will introduce to you some of the regional winners of the Jefferson Awards, those people who spend much, if not most of their lives giving back to our community, really helping to make it a better place. And today we want to get you to know Tony Siebenek. Tony established the organization Feed Lucas County Children in 2002, and since then, this organization has provided, get this, 1 million meals to children here in Lucas County. And it is a summer feeding program, if you will. And Tony, yes, great to have you on the program.
Well, thank you very much.
First time here on Conklin and Company, many years. So, props to you for the Jefferson Award. And those people, all the nominees are incredible in their own right.
Yep.
But you win one of these regional awards, but it's about the kids. It truly is about the kids. 1 million meals since you started this, 2002.
Oh my goodness. Well, it kind of really came together on a Saturday. When I actually got to see 2 kids in a dumpster eating. And so we kind of walked around the neighborhood trying to figure out what was going on. And then I read this article in the Blade that talked about hunger. And after we took 9 months of doing research and really looking at it grassroots, grassroots research, we found out the problem was a lot worse than we thought. And back then there was around 15,000 kids that lived at or below poverty. And today that number now is almost 31,000.
So we've doubled that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But it took one moment in your life that really changed your life.
Yeah, I talked to my wife a long time about this, and we prayed about it and thought, well, it was a gutsy move.
Yeah,
it really was.
Say,
it was gutsy.
An agronomist by trade.
Yeah, and I enjoyed being an agronomist. I worked in the raw food industry, and got to work with a lot of plants and plant science. But it just, I grew up in a family that we knew what hunger was all about, and I was very fortunate. Got to go on to college, got my degree, a successful career, but then. Anymore in life, I guess what kept going through my mind is there's more than life than just making money for a corporate company. And when I saw this hunger issue actually going on right here in our back door, I thought it took a lot of soul searching, Lee. I just felt like someone's got to do something.
A lot of people feel that way, but can't jump in with both feet. But you did.
I did because
can't or won't, I should say.
Well, in life there are talkers and then there's doers. And after I spent some time with some friends and we talked about this for months, I just felt the need to. Someone's got to reach these kids, because I guess the one thing that kept going through my mind, Lee, is children have to accept whatever's dealt to them. As adults, we can make our own decisions, but children don't have those choices in life. And if someone doesn't speak up for them, then no one's going to.
So how'd you do this? You said, okay, so you say, I'm going to make this life change.
Right.
How'd you do it?
Well, I kind of felt like when you're talking about hunger, and if you're going to reach out to these kids, then you've got to have education with it. So what I did, I just started recruiting volunteers. And our first site was at the St. Martin de Porres School on the corner of Bancroft and Detroit. And the school allowed us to have that whole building for the summer. So we started out and we put together a summer program. We had 173 kids all summer, and we fed them, and then we provide educational components for them.
And you say that's almost as important.
Yes.
As the meal part of this, is that you help them find a better way.
Well, that's it. We just feel like, and even today, our first summer we had 2 sites. We served around 7,200 meals. And now we've been up to 105 sites all around the county, and up over 240-some thousand meals.
With a staff of?
A staff of 2.5.
Amazing.
And over 200-some volunteers.
What's your day like?
Well, it can start at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and a lot of people telling me I need to slow it down, but in order to keep up with this, we'll start at, I'll go from 6 in the morning, and sometimes it's 8, 9, 10 at night. Saturdays can be no different. Take time for church on Sunday mornings, and then I catch myself Sunday nights working on something, you know, to be ready for the next week.
Tony, this is a summer program, but
Right.
here we are at the beginning of March.
Right.
So what are you doing now to get ready for the
Well,
summer?
actually, 5 years ago, we had a lot of different people in the educational system come to us and say, hey, wait a minute, you guys are giving and providing one of the best, healthiest meals in this county. And now what we do is we work with schools and also after school programs. And with those after school programs, we help provide either snacks or dinners for those programs. And so actually we go year round now. Matter of fact, in a lot of cases, our kitchen is actually open 7 days a week because we also work with other kids and stuff on the weekends and things.
Kitchen is where? Monroe, is it Monroe Street?
Yeah, our kitchen is located at the old Macomber High School.
Sure, sure.
Macomber High School. And,
Which may have a new tenant.
It may have a new tenant.
Are you in negotiations?
Well, yeah, we're
with the Cherry Street Mission?
Yeah, we've already been talking about this way before it hit the news.
I imagine you have.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that we have to look at is we've already maxed out our kitchen, and we have to expand. And so that's what we're talking about because we need a lot more room to add more equipment.
Well, you have a form here. I'm going to give you a little. Just if your greatest need is what? More equipment.
Cooking equipment. Because I guess the worst thing on life can be is see us say no to, you know, 2 or 3 more thousand kids just because we lack cooking equipment. That's not a good excuse. So we're looking for a lot of help in that area right now.
If you can help, you can go to the internet as you do in many cases and feed Lucas County children. And asked to speak with Tony Sibinek, and he'll be more than happy to talk to you.
Oh yes, yeah.
And you'll get him on the phone too with that staff of 3 to 4 from time to time.
Yeah.
So congratulations on the Jefferson Awards. The award, you may be one of the. You're going to Washington, right? Or you may be one of the national winners, right?
Yeah, we don't know yet.
You don't know yet, but congratulations on that award and everything you do on behalf of the people of Lucas County, Northwest Ohio. Tony, thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Lucas County children. We'll come back in just a minute. Take 3 is on the way on Conklin & Company right after this.